Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. In this video, I'm going to try and focus on how to read the Uthmani Mus'haf. I feel that a lot of us from the subcontinent feel a little bit overwhelmed by learning how to read this, but I think it is important because there are lots of there are lots of inbuilt codes that help one to read and make it much easier for us. So I think that we should be getting used to reading this Mus'haf. There is another one, the way India, I have one publication from India, this one. It has a code here, and as you can see the colors, they've pinpointed the colors, and they've said for this one, like the ikhfa, and then the gunna, and then the ikhfa mim sakin, and all of that. So here at the bottom of the page, they have those codes, and whichever rules coming, they would highlight it by the color that represents it. For instance, this is gunna, so here they have shown this as a gunna. The thing is, a lot of these are already in this Mus'haf, in this Usmani Script Mus'haf, and I wanted to point those out, and I think we'll take it step by step. What I'll do is I'll focus on the first rule, which is the Izhaar rule. How do they show the Izhaar rule in this particular Mus'haf? So I'm going to open this Mus'haf, and I'm only going to point out the Izhaar rule, which is Noon Sakin followed by a Noon Sakin followed by a Huruf Halaqi. That is what the Izhaar rule is, which is whenever a Noon Sakin is followed by a Hamza, Ha, Ain, Ha, Ghain, Kha, then what's going to happen is you're going to show the sound of the Noon Sakin. And the same thing would apply with the Tanween, because of course the Tanween has the Noon Sakin in it. The Fatha and the Noon Sakin is actually what makes up the Kasra, and the Noon Sakin is what makes up the In, and the and the Dhamma and the Noon Sakin is what makes up the That's how it goes, Okay, so here we go. Let's look at the Mus'haf. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. I'm not going to read it as much as I'm going to focus on it, and let's see, just randomly I'm going to run my pencil over here, and let's see which ones we find here. You see that, there you go. What do you see? That is, let me focus on it, ad-dunya. Okay, you see that? That's ad-dunya. You see the way, but this is actually I focused on a word that is something that I need to explain, but this is one of the rule breakers, I call it, because Noon Sakin is followed by a Ya, and that is one of the idgham rules, and it's happening within that word, so this is an exceptional case. So this is one of the wrong things. Here we go. You see that? Anhum. You see that? Now there's a Sakin right on top. What does a Sakin actually mean? If I focus on this, I think, here we go. If I focus on the sign here, it looks like a little head of a kha. It doesn't have a dot on it, but it actually means that it is empty of any harakat. So you're going to be just pausing and holding it without any harakat, meaning there's no movement on the letter. Here we go, another one. Waman aw. You see that? That's a sakin. Again, there's a hamza coming after it. It's one of the huruf halaqi. Okay, and you can see that the sakin is present, showing that you have to show the sound of the noon sakin. Here's another one. You see that this one, thamanan qalilan. You see that? That's a tanween coming, and after that there's a hamza, qalilan. So you see the tanween, it's sitting one on top of the other. It's just the way, it's perfectly like it should be, qalilan. There's no movement in that. Okay. Here's another one, Azizun Hakim. Why is that? Because there's a tanween followed by a ha. So you see the tanween, it's sitting on top of each other perfectly. Okay, Azizun Hakim. Okay, and an interesting thing again is why this one is perfectly sitting on top of the other is because an ayat is beginning with a ha, and a ha is a huruf halaqi.